All right, everybody, if you haven't guessed it by now, tip 10 is fats, okay? We deal with a lot of nutrition in our clinic, and whether we're dealing with a hormone issue, a weight issue, maybe it's an autoimmune issue, we want individuals to be consuming more fat, but higher quality fats. So what are the high quality fats that we can be consuming? Now, one of them is avocado oil. That is a great high heat cooking oil. Another one is coconut oil. Coconut you can use for higher heat cooking. You can also put coconut oil in your coffee. It's a great source of MCTs, or medium chain triglycerides, which we can convert to ketone bodies, which are an extremely efficient fuel source for the body. We don't produce a lot of free radicals or oxidative damage when we're actually burning ketones. So you can consume coconut oil in your coffee or cook with it, or you can lather your food in it. It also has a fat called lauric acid in it, and that it has some great antimicrobial properties to it. Another awesome fat is extra virgin olive oil. Now, if you get anything from this video, I hope everybody consumes more extra virgin olive oil, high quality olive oil. Now, you know that you get a high quality olive oil if you take a spoonful of it and it hits you in the back of the throat like you just drank a bunch of pepper and makes you cough. Now, with olive oil, we don't want to be using that for cooking. We just want to drizzle it on our food because it doesn't have a real high smoke point, and we don't want to denature it. Now, extra virgin olive oil has something in it called oleocanthal, which is a potent anti-inflammatory comparable to over-the-counter NSAIDs like ibuprofen, except for it doesn't come out with all the negative side effects, which is awesome. Now, when we're looking at olive oil, I want you to be conscious when you're getting the pre-packaged stuff. Let's say you go to a fast food restaurant. I know none of you go to fast food restaurants, but if you were and you were to look at one of those packets, you might find that what you think is olive oil is actually half olive oil and half canola oil. So we don't want to be consuming that. We want to make sure it's a 100% pure extra virgin olive oil. Now, the other thing that we can be consuming is healthy animal fats. So I'm talking about grass-fed butter. I'm talking about ghee, which is clarified butter or butter oil. So if you don't tolerate dairy well, you might want to consider ghee, because since we're taking the oil portion out of since we're separating the solids and the oil, and just keeping the oil portion, we don't have the casein in it that we normally would. So if you're sensitive to that protein, ghee might be a fabulous option for you. The other thing is animal meats. So as long as it's grass-fed, grass-finished animals, the fat on that meat is good and healthy, and actually has something in it called CLA, or what we call conjugated linoleic acid. Now, if you look at the studies on CLA, there's potential cardiovascular benefits, there's potential metabolic benefits with weight loss and diabetes, as well as potentially anti-cancer benefits. So we want to be getting more CLA in our diet, and we got to get those from the animal fats. Other animal fats, as long as it's healthy, coming from a healthy animal, lard, tallow, duck fat, all of those are great healthy fats. Other good sources of natural fats, obviously your nuts, your seeds are going to be great sources. Avocados are a wonderful source of fat. So I encourage all of you, eat more healthy fats. We know that these fats get absorbed directly into the body via the lymphatic system. Lymphatic system is a key player in the immune system, and we got to remember that all of our cells are comprised of fats. The fats that we eat are going to be part of our cells. That's going to determine how well our cells communicate with one another, how fluid they are. If we want healthy, happy cells, we got to have healthy fats. So I encourage all of you, try to eat more healthy fats this week. If you have any questions as far as sources or anything like that, feel free to shoot us an email or message, and we look forward to tip number 11.